and welcome. My name is Heroine Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, the channel where, excuse me ma'am, and Moxie, I'm so sorry I did not include her, where I share with y'all my part-time reseller journey here in the state of Virginia. I am doing a listing video for this video because if you are new here, I made a very large estate sale purchase, over 140 items, and I'm doing these listing videos to keep myself accountable and to make sure that I get all these items listed instead of just putting them into a pile, which we as resellers like to deem our death pile of inventory that we have purchased for resale that we just don't get around to listing. I am determined not to let this happen with this set of inventory because a lot of the inventory that I purchased in that estate sale, the reason why I bought so much of it is that we are entering spring in 2021 and most of this stuff is really primo for that time period. So let me show you what we're listing today. So if you can't tell by what is next to me, we are going to be listing shoes today, and Miss Moxie is trying desperately to say hello to y'all. If you are new here, this is my fur baby Moxie. She is very vocal and very codependent, so you will probably see her demanding pets throughout the most of this video because, you know, I'm here on the floor. So I know, I'm impeding in your domain, I'm so sorry. So the first pair of shoes that I'm going to be listing is this pair of Sorels. These are like a tennis shoe, kind of duck boot type of shoe. You can see here on the bottom, these were probably only worn once. These are a smaller size. If they come with shoelaces, I will probably just be keeping these shoelaces. And they also have the original receipt inside of them, which I find very amusing. These are a smaller men's size. These are a men's size 7. So that translates to my size. To be honest, I can wear these myself. So I will be listing them as a men's 7, women's 8.5 in hopes that that'll make them sell faster. Here is my listing so that way you guys can see that I did indeed list these, but I'm expecting a very nice sum for this. Just to remind you guys that didn't watch my estate sale video, which will be linked up above, I paid less than $1 per piece. That includes the shoes. So I'm very excited. The next pair of shoes, again, men's size 7, women's size 8.5. These have the box. They have never been worn. They also have an extra pair of shoelaces, which I will probably be keeping for myself. And they have the original purchase receipt as well. These were purchased originally for $31.99. Their retail is $64. I'm gonna probably expect around that $30 price point. But again, I'll be listing these as a men's 7, women's 8.5. And here is my listing so you can see that I did indeed list these. And the next pair of shoes is this pair of Timberlands. Again, new in the box. Fortunately, I should say unfortunately, these are not the classic Timberland boots. They are these walking sandals. Again, new, never worn. However, this doesn't actually have the original receipt in them for once. But as you can see, never worn, new with tags. I will of course list them as a men's 7, women's 8.5. The original retail for this was $59, so I can expect probably around $30, but I will show you what I listed them for here. Then we have another pair of Sorels. By the way, I have never found Sorels in my thrift store in my area, so the fact that I was able to pick up 2 pairs of Sorels for under $1, so yummy. So these, like the other ones, again, are not like the typical boot Sorels. They are a tennis shoe type of shoe, just like the same style except for high top. You can see here, very similar style, has the duck boot toe. Again, same size, men's 7, women's 8.5. What's still really pleased with this person liked a good deal just like me. If you see this, the original retail is $90, but this person paid $10 for this. So I of course will be taking that sticker off when I list them. But this is what I listed them for, so you guys can see that I did list these. And then these. I have never heard of Rocky Wildcat. These are actually in a size 7.5. Oof. These are new, never worn pair of Gore-Tex hunting boots, camo hunting boots. So I was listing these shoes and I realized something. Not only are these brand new Gore-Tex hunting boots, and my washing machine is currently running, so excuse the background noise, but I realized, look at this, order date, October 18th, 1999. These shoes are vintage. I can technically list them as new old stock. It's 21-year-old pair of shoes. That's amazing. Still has the original tag on them. I will have to look it up. So this is, again, men's 7.5. I will have to look up what the comparison ratio is for this to see if I can list these as a women 8.5 or if I have to list these as a women's 9. But I actually think that these will probably sell pretty well because they are hunting boots and they are waterproof. But I definitely need to get these listed because that time period is slowly coming to an end. Since the time of filming this, it is February. But that is all of the shoes I will be listing today. So thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. I do really appreciate those of you that watch these listing videos. They help keep me accountable, and hopefully I'm keeping you all company while you're getting some listing done yourself. I would personally like to thank all 1,044 of my subscribers. Fun history fact for the year 1044 was written and compiled by Chinese scholars, and it is considered the first time in history that a formula for gunpowder was put in writing. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day doing whatever it is you're doing, and until the next one, bye! Bye. Can I start, please?